Okay, it's Ben Brown here at Evolution Martial Arts in Sparks, Nevada. I've got my buddy Brad. You see him in a lot of videos. It's because he's always here in class. And we've trained together for a long time, which makes it easy for me doing videos. I don't have to say too much. So we're talking about mount escapes. We've already done knee elbow escape, which I think is the most fundamental. We've done trap and roll, which is an excellent option. And the truth is you probably have to combine those. But there's a couple others that we're going to do today. First one is kind of just like a traditional shrimp. So again, if Brad's going mount, first of all, I won't just lay here flat. Go ahead. As he goes mount, I'm going to get on an edge. Like I'm not going to lay flat, but when you're newer, it does happen. So he gets mount. And I messed up because I'm not on an edge. I don't have anything. Elbows tight, triceps on the ground. We are going to overcome the urge to reach out. Overcome the urge to cover our head, because if I do either of those, he slides into high mount and I am in huge trouble in both grappling and self-defense. So if all else fails, safety position. Now I'm going to connect my hips to Brad. I'm not fully bridging right now. I'm just connecting my hips, and all of a sudden his base doesn't feel nearly as good. What I don't want to do is lay here like this and let him settle and squeeze and start doing things to me. So I get my feet in the mat, get my elbows tight, and I connect. This is, Matt Thornton calls this his knee elbow escape. He doesn't even do a knee elbow escape. He frames right in the middle of the hips here. Okay, so what I would probably do is bump. It's like a little bump. Get my frame. I want my thumb pointing down, and I need my arm straight. If my arm is not straight, it's his whole body against my tricep and my delts, and I lose that battle every time. Okay, so I bump and I get a frame. I can even put two hands there like this. This works. Now, I'm getting on the edge away from my frame, and essentially, I'm gonna hip out, shrimp, hip escape, and prevent Brad from following me. And I mean, it'll never be that easy, but that's the gist of it. Okay, so we go back. Here comes Brad, I messed up, I'm safe. Safety, I engage my hips. Now I can like really bump him, get him to put his hands on the mat, trap and roll, there's all kinds of stuff there, but to get this one, I just bump. I want to get this frame, and I'm going to get an edge. Okay, now, I mean, I can frame here on his knee if I need to, but I don't really need to. He can't follow me. And my hips are out, and now it's gonna be a scramble, right? I end up here, I might end up in closed guard, somewhere else. So I just call that's just a shrimp escape to me, like frame and shrimp. Pretty simple. Again, you'll have to combine that with other escapes most likely. Last thing we're going to talk about is, I call it one of two things, a double under or a ghost, which is just like, when we talk about the ghost from side control, he goes side control, I get two underhooks, or even just this far side underhook, I can ghost out of there, okay? Two underhooks is even easier. I go here, two underhooks, he doesn't have me at all. I'm out, right? In the front headlock or things like that. So from mount, one way I teach it is, if he's going to mount, I put my hands on my thighs, he goes right across into mount. How does your mount feel? Awkward. Okay, so come around this way, Carolyn. So I got both my hands under. I want to turn my palms from down to up, and I'm hugging his leg. I'm basically doing a chin up on his leg. Look at my hips. They're free. So I get my hips out, and then we're going to have another scramble. So, again, go side control. Okay, I can be in my prayer hands or whatever. He starts to go mount, I just put my hands down on my thighs. I mean, I could do it right there too. And I'm not going to let him settle. Let's do it one more time. I'll let you get down further. Okay. So I'm kind of here, I was in, he starts to go mount. My hands are in there. So I'm going to have to do a little bumping. I can even use my knee here. See how I shuffle my way down? I hug this. Now, it's not so much I'm trying to move Brad. I'm going to kind of pull up like this, but I want to move me. I'm moving myself. Let's have you do it, because you might do it a little different. Okay? Come over here. So, Brad's just gonna get his hands on his thighs. You know, I can go here, even if I slide across. Either way, coming to mount, but it's like I don't have Brad. So you get under one leg, he hugs my leg, go ahead. I can't really stop. Now he's got a single leg, that's what's gonna happen. Now more realistically, okay, over here. Yep, all right, you're good, over here, yep. So you're in now, okay? I'm in my safety position, I messed up. I want to dig an underhook like I would with an arm. I'm gonna dig it right here, right in this space. How do I get that space? I bump a little, and I get that hand in there. See this hand sticking out? Now, this could be dangerous. One in, one out. He's gonna climb this up. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Yep, mounted triangles, arm bars, stuff like that. So let's go back a little. So I dig my underhook. I'm essentially framing his hips just like we do for a knee elbow. Frame, and I'm hugging. I want to get this hand under there. How do I do it? I use my hips. Grab, same position as before. Now I'm using my connection, my feet to the mat, and I'm pushing up and I'm moving me. Okay, so that's the realistic way we're gonna do it. And the thing is you're gonna combine all these escapes. No one escape is gonna work against good opponents. So Brad's gonna give me a little bit of pressure. So normally, I would get on my edge right there, but let's say I didn't. We're just gonna play. Brad's my friend, he's my training partner, and I might even get something in my, oh, there's my knee elbow. It's already happening. Okay, he goes back to mount. Here, right? Bump him. Maybe I can start a trap and roll. He gets his arm out. Knee elbow on this side. I get my hand in there. Double under. So we combine them based on what we can elicit from our training partner. You have to realize that the thing that works in an isolated drill probably won't work that way in a real rolling environment. You have to combine things together. So you have to train enough to where you know how to do those things without thinking. Anything else?
No, that's great. Yeah, thanks.